Hello nerds! Thank you for watching Generally Nerdy. This is your week in Nerdom Music Edition. For the week of November 5th, 2018, this week in music we've got some new music from some of our channel favorites, so we're definitely going to be talking about that. We've got a really awesome tour update we're going to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on. Let's hit the intro.
Quiet on the set, rolling.
Hi, I am Bitsy Telek.
Hey, I'm Hale Appleman.
I'm Walter Kane.
I'm Rene Aubergenois. Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander Worf, Star Trek The Next Generation.
Come and see me and hear me and talk to me and listen to me talk about myself.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, often considered generally nerdy, and you are listening to what is often considered generally nerdy.
On Generally Nerdy.
You're listening to
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
Generally nerdy.
Alright, we gotta try and beat the battery this time, so we're gonna get through these pretty quick. There's not a whole lot in music, but what there is, it's pretty awesome. First and foremost, we got on October 31st, so on Halloween, we got a brand new track from Slipknot. Yes, we finally are hearing some new music. Still no definitive information on whether or not the album's even done yet, but or even if this song is from the album proper. Likely this song is from the album, but it very well could be, because we talked about last week, we talked about how Corey was saying that they're playing around with different ideas for releasing. Since they have so many songs tracked, they're playing around with different ways of releasing the songs that aren't going to be on the album. So theoretically, this could be one of those songs, which is, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Don't know exactly how I feel about that at the moment, but that's still super conjecture. Still super guesswork right there, so I can't, we're not going to dwell too long on that. But let's talk about the actual song. The name of the song is All Out Life. This is probably one of the more uplifting Slipknot songs ever. This is definitely on the heavier side of things that they've written before, though the Iowa heavy that they were talking about in previous interviews isn't quite there just yet. I am by no means using that as a strike against the song. It's just not that heavy. This is in line with the heavier things that found their way onto Point 5, the Gray Chapter. So again, not bad by any stretch, because Gray Chapter is one of my favorite Slipknot records. Probably in the neighborhood, I'd have to say the third or fourth favorite Slipknot record if I had to rank them out. So definitely great signs of potential. You don't actually see, well, if you do, they don't point it out, the members of the band. I mean, you can kind of pick out Clown because he makes this mask with the jester curls on the back of it, so that's obviously Sean. There's one in there that you can obviously pick out is Mick, because he's such a tank, a beast of a man. But again, you don't really, the video, which you can follow, the link in the description will take you there, is interesting. It's Sean being artsy is all it really is. It's cool. It's definitely an interesting comparison, or companion rather, to the song itself. But the song, again, the lyrics are kind of uplifting, which is really cool to see Corey do something like that. It's not just somber or stoic or angry. This is them being, hey, remember all of the greatness that is out in the world? It doesn't have to be new. It doesn't have to be the hot ticket item. There's still a lot of great out there that's been out there forever. Let's talk about what is, and not just talk about it because it's new. So I really dig it. I'm super stoked on some new Slipknot tunes. So again, check the link in the description to go listen to the song and watch the video. Then come back and let's talk about that in the comments. But next on our list, we are talking about another new track that came out on Halloween Day, and it is from He Is Legend. This one is called White Bat, and we talked about Few, which is the last record that He Is Legend put out, 2017. Great record. though it was a little bit of a sonic shift for them. Vocally, Schylar was not doing the same kind of vocals that I fell in love with back on I Am Hollywood and Suck Out the Poison and Black Unicorn. His vocal style had changed, and I kind of thought maybe it was because of physical limitations, something along those lines. Well, in White Bat, he's gone back to, it's not 100% back to that same old vocal, but it is a lot more in line than anything you heard on Fuse, so that I love. They have ramped up the complexity. They have a new guitar player for this record, and also no official announcement for this, whether or not what the name of the album is or when this album's coming out or anything like that. Just coming soon at the end of the video. So I don't know, but it's great. This is, if you like the harder side of rock or the lighter side of metal, then He Is Legend is definitely a band to listen to, and this is not a bad song to start with. Link is down in the description. You can go check it out. Love this track. Probably more, I love this track for He Is Legend probably more than I love the Slipknot tune for Slipknot. Not to say either of them are bad by any stretch. I feel like this He Is Legend track is a lot more in line with what I wanted from He Is Legend, if that makes any sense. Anyway, both are great tracks. You can find links to both videos. One, the Slipknot video is an actual video. The White Bat song from He Is Legend is a lyric video, which is pretty cool. So again, go check those out in the links in the description. Next, we are talking about huge news in the tour realm of music. Rammstein has announced like 3 days ago. Yeah, about 3 days ago or so. Rammstein announced that they're going on a European tour, which means, very likely at least, that they haven't confirmed that this is the case, but very, very likely they have finished work on their newest record. Nothing has been announced, name, track listing, anything like that. No singles, no teasers at all. Just this really random teaser on their Facebook. You can find... Oh, I don't have the link. I'll try and find the link and I'll put it down in the description if I can before this goes up, but super excited. That also very likely means sometime probably end of the winter or whenever the tour ends. I didn't see exactly what the dates were because it's in Europe, so I can't go. But when this tour ends, very, very likely sometime in a few weeks or a couple months after that, they will be coming stateside, and the record should be out by the time this tour ends, going off of industry standards. But that's not confirmed, so we have to move on. Next is Avatar. This is a little bit of an update from last week's episode. Avatar doing their featurette is what they're calling it for the video companion for the record Avatar Country. We were talking about they did an Indiegogo, I believe is what it was. They're crowdfunding to get this video made, and they were going for $50,000 was their minimum to get it made. Their ideal to get it made was $75,000, and the Indiegogo was going to be going for a month. In a day, they made over $110,000 through this crowdfunding campaign. And now, as of recording this, they're at about $136,000 to get this video made. So they have they've almost doubled what their ideal goal was. So this very likely is going to be one of the coolest freaking videos ever, and they got a little pocket cash because we decided as their consumers that we decided that it was worth that, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, and then our last bit of news is just a real quick funny video. I found this as I was doing my research and couldn't not talk about it, so that's why we're putting it at the end. This is a video that came out in March, so it's not new there. It's from a song that came out like 8 years ago. It's a Death Clock tune off of the first record. Awaken is the name of the tune. But the video is new. Like I said, it was posted in March. It's posted by, I can't pronounce the name of the channel. I apologize. You can see the link in the description. It's an animation channel that is European, very European, so much so that English is their second language, and it shows in the dialogue, but it's hilarious. What it's called, Bat Metal Forever, and just go watch it. Go watch this video. It's hilarious. Hilarious and rockin'. Definitely awesome tunes, and that is where we're going to end this week's episode, guys. Thank you very much for sticking around. This is a real quick one again. What did I miss? What should we talk about next week? Let me know in the comments down low. If, though, you want to go deeper in the conversation, jump over to the website, generallynerdy.net. That is the place that you can get all the things and all the stuff and do all of the wonderfulness over on generallynerdy.net. Links to the nerdy store so you can get your nerdy swag. Everything is up on generallynerdy.net, or there's a Patreon page, patreon.com/generallynerdy. That is the place to go support the channel more directly and get more content. So check it out, patreon.com/generallynerdy. If you're new to this channel, though, click the subscribe button. If you like the episode, click the like button. If you're falling behind on your nerd news and you want to catch up, click or tap that box right there to the left of my face to do that. But before we go, do all the things and click the boxes, guys. Always remember that if it is generally nerdy, it's probably here.